Shakyamuni Buddha mantra, which is on page 183 in the gold prayer book. And if you're using one of the white binders, it's just on the first printed page. Page 183. We'll do this 3 times. Taya tao mune mune maha munae soha. Taya tao mune mune maha munae soha. Taya tao mune mune maha munae soha. And then if you'll turn to page 34, we'll do the 4 measurables, and that's just a little further down the page in the white prayer book. We'll do this once in English. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. Then if you turn the page, we'll chant this in Tibetan, and it's just a little further down in the white prayer book. Sam Chen Tam Che De Wa Dang De Wei Gyu Dang De Par Yu Chi Dung Ya Dang Dung Ya Gi Gyu Dang Dre War Yor Chi Dung Ya Me Pe De Wa Dang Mi Dre War Yor Chi Nye Ri Cha Da Ni Dan Dre Wei Tan Yom La Ne Par Yor Chi. And then just a little further down the page in both books, we'll do Chen Reizig's mantra 8 times, followed by Green Tara's mantra 7 times. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 Okay, the children can go to their classes? Is that right? Nothing special? No? Okay, great.
All of our Sangha have one, but
Good morning. We start with short meditation, okay, silent meditation. do you mind to take one moment to introduce to yourself, please? Yeah, yeah. Thank you. So I'm going to read some from here, so then later on we have discussion, okay, here. So, Kalde tad yiji dungses, mencho, dujiti was. So this is the name of this is the title of the book. Title of book. Kalden means fortunate one. Fortunate one. Kalden means fortunate one. Or, Tarde means like those who seek liberation, not like temporary happiness. No, liberation, like as a freedom from all the problems, not just like seeking freedom from headache, not like that, no, not temporary. So tarpa is moksha or liberation. So de means desire, those who desire for really liberation, not just temporary relief here there. Kalden, fortunate one who desire for liberations. I'm just explaining the title of the books. Make sure that you don't think that I just made it up last night. No. Kalden, tarde. Yiji dungsel. Yi means mind. Dung means heaviness. Heaviness. How you say heaviness? How you say heaviness?
Heaviness, yeah.
When you feel heavy in your mind, heavy, like overwhelmed, like thing doesn't go dung means like literally means sadness, heavy heart. It is dung cell. Mencho means best medicines eliminate has a heaviness in the heart, heavy heart. Yiji dung cell, yi means mind, dung means like that you feel something heavy in your mind, could be caused by so many different things. Dung cell means eliminate. Menchok, May medicine chok means the best medicines to eliminate the heaviness in your heart. Duji Tiwa. Duji means nectar. Tiwa means rosary. The rosary of nectars. That's the name of the. So I don't know how to say in one sentence, but I just translate word by word. Rosary of nectar, Duji Amrita or nectar, rosary of nectars, which is like the best medicines to eliminate heaviness. How you say heaviness? In the heart. In the heart.
You could say heavy heart.
Heavy heart. Heavy heart. Heavy heart. Heavy heart. Those who fortunate one who is seeking liberations. Okay. This is the title of the books, but it has many different sections. Then the many different. This books quote many different other books. So this one is quoting that one books written by Shakyamuni Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha has written Chedo Jebet Som. That's the name of the book. So I'm saying in Tibetan. I don't know how to translate. So it's called Chedo Jebet Som in Tibetan. Okay. Kalde Dewa Kundo, something to think about. Okay, something to think about. You and me, all of us, something to think about. What they're saying. So then maybe have some kind of discussion. Kalde Dewa Kundo, if you want all the happiness, that's what it means. Kalde Dewa Kundo, if you want all the happiness. Kalde means if, Dewa, happiness, Kun means all, De means desire. If you desire for all the happiness, Deva Tamje Yongsu Deva means desire again. Yongsu means abandon all the desire. That sounds good? Not easy, but something to think about, okay? Even though right now it's hard to do, but something to think about. What all these problems that we experience, what it's caused by? It's caused by what? So something to think about, It's important to, according to Buddhism, especially according to Four Noble Truths, the teachings the Buddha taught, after his enlightenment, Four Noble Truths. First one is called Truth of Suffering. It's not like Buddha, okay, I already get enlightened, so now I want to make everybody depressed. That's why I want to talk about suffering, not because of that. So sometimes people misunderstood, but this Four Noble Truth teaching is very critical for our liberations. Without knowing the nature of complication, problems, we may not know what is the cause, what is caused by this problem. What is the cause? See, the disease needs to be diagnosed. Otherwise, there will be no treatment. How are you going to treat? There will be no treatment. The way we diagnose, we look at the cause of the disease. So if you really find out what caused that certain type of disease, you can. There's good possibility it can be healed. So therefore here, thinking is not like thinking about the complication, problem. It's not depression. It's not depressions. I think if you don't understand the nature of the complication, nature of the problems, more likely you are not going to find the cause of that problem and complications. If you don't find the cause, there will be no freedom. There will be no freedom. So then all the treatment is like path. Then when the disease has been healed, that's kind of like cessations. So that's how, that's why it's important to think about nature of, not just think about, suffering, but nature of problems. Then the cause. So then more likely, you will find some remedy there. So then, cessations. Okay, so here, so just to think about, okay, Kalde Deva Kundu, not Deva Tamji also, but I myself repeat this word again, but not sometimes it helps, most of the time it doesn't help, but still saying the word, Also, you have like coupon for pizza, 2 for Tuesday. You put in the refrigerator, so maybe you put in that there. Oh yeah. Me and my friends, we have got one coupon, so we think, two for. We didn't read all of them. We call on the wrong day, Monday. They say, it's Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday, not 2 for Monday. Kalde dewa kundu no deva tamje yong ba deva tamje yong ba no cho dewa just. If you want all the happiness, abandon all the desire. If you manage to abandon all the desire, you achieve best of the best happiness. Deva tamje yong ba no cho dewa to just. Cho best of the best. Dewa to then you will achieve best of the best happiness. Something to think about. It's not saying, if you want all the happiness, buy everything, go shopping, get bigger. Not like, it's not saying that, it's saying something different, something totally different. Deva tamje cho dewa chisi deve jentawas. Chisi deve jentawas. How you say in English? Chasing desire. Chisi deve jentawas. Longest you are longest.
As long as. As long as.
As long as you are chasing desire. Chisi deve jentawas. Ti pardon you will be never satisfied. Make sense? As long as you are chasing desire, you are not going to be content, or you are not going to be satisfied. Chisi deve jentawas ti pardon Tela kanda sherab chiso doje teda simbatos. Other way around, if you chase wisdom, there's there is good possibility you may contain, you may attain contentment or satisfactions if you chase wisdom. How we are doing? We are not going to be content by desire. Ngom means content, satisfied. We are not going to be satisfied by desire. Something to think about. You are going to be content or satisfied by wisdom. So now talking about wisdoms, there's 3 different types of wisdoms. Wisdom by reading or talking, having discussions with other people, talking, discussions, or hearing something, from somebody, or there's the first wisdom generated by that, Instead, tu means you hear. Well, when you hear something, then you generate one wisdom. That's called wisdom. Wisdom generated by hearing, or maybe reading, or maybe discussing. So then wisdom generated by thinking. What you heard, what you read, what you discuss. Better, now that wisdom generated by, reflecting on the meaning of the word that you hear, what that you read. Now thinking deep. That means wisdom generated by meditations. You are meditating on something that you read. Could be precious human life, could be law of causality, could be impermanent, could be compassion, bodhicitta, emptiness. And you read, you thought about that, now you are thinking, you are thinking. Next 10 minutes, you are just thinking about compassion or emptiness. That's called, then the wisdom generated by that called Gomjung Sherab. So then with those wisdom, contentment, satisfactions will be achieved. That's what it means. Okay, Sherab Jin Ngombe is not just content, then you will be happier. Sherab Jin Ngombe means someone who's been content by wisdom, someone who's been content by wisdom. Those people is not going to be carried out by all these mundane complications. Even though they are like, their life is like part of the, from Buddhist point of view, what we call samsara, that means world, all this world, complicated world. So that person who's be contained by wisdom, more likely that person is not going to be carried out by those complications, because that person has wisdom. That person knows how to handle, how to react, so because that person is contained by wisdom. Does it make sense? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. If I'm not making sense, then please raise your hand, so then I will speak Tibetan. Then there's no doubt it will make sense in Tibetan, definitely. This really then Papa Tome, that's like Indian master called Asanga. Asanga, that's his name. Papa Tome. Papa means Arya Asanga. Arya Asanga saying, then Sherabji Tsowa, Chuju Longjebe, Sherabji Tsowa, Chuju Longjebe Devan, Sadunda Pumeda Lucas Devala Longjebe Devali Emidoshi. So, the feeling that generated by wisdom, the feeling, good feeling. Sherabji Tsowa, Chuju Longjebe Devani. That happiness mainly, like generated by engaging into some kind of like spiritual practice. Sadungdang pumeja, sadung means, sa means eatable things. So you get some kind of happiness, like especially like eating like warm chocolate chip cookie from Whole Food. You get some happiness there, but not like temporary. That's temporary. Sa tung, drinking what you call during the Christmas time, like eggnog, drinking eggnog a little bit, some little bit happy there. Then if you drink too much, then happiness will be gone. Sadung je bhume the luga, so then don't need to say, but all kind of like temporary what we label of pleasure or happiness, by eating, by drinking, then hanging out with the women, so then for me the look out, so it's not criticizing, it's just saying the truth. We do get happiness here, there, all doing all of that, singing, dancing, all of that. But itself is not positive, it's not negative, it's just neutral. That's what people do, It's not, but should not be full that you are going to be 100% content or satisfactions by doing those things. No. If you're really looking for like true happiness, then that's liberations, So here, what this text is explaining, like difference between, if you follow desire, more likely you are not going to be content. If you follow wisdom, so then there's another way you can be happy, you can generate satisfaction, contentment, not necessarily rely on food or drink or music, but that doesn't mean you cannot enjoy. You can enjoy them, but the thing deep down, the thing that's not going to satisfy you 100%. There's something you can enjoy. Of course, music is wonderful things. Music carry a lot of good message. It's also like part of the sound offerings. When you listen to music, when you play music, if you think the sound offering, a lot of people be, a lot of nice music. It's not criticizing those things. For me, the Lucas Deva Longevity Devani, the Longevity Deve, Yemito Isus. Any happiness generated by wisdom, wisdom is not, it's not how you say, there's no comparison from mundane, what we call happiness, pleasures. You can't compare it because this is much better. Because this is generated by wisdom, by thinking. By thinking. Okay, make sense? Am I making okay? Well, I think somebody asked a question, how like say, Chidar Yin Chebes means, how you say, how like say, Chidar Yin Chebes, no concept. Anybody speak Tibetan, please? They help me to translate. Chidar Yin Chebes. You are saying, okay, the happiness that generated by wisdom, then happiness that generated by, doing those eating, drinking. So here the saying, happiness that generated by wisdom is much, much better. It's not like, there's no comparisons. So now the question being raised, how that can be possible?
How is that possible?
Yeah, how is that possible?
How is that possible?
How is that possible? How is that possible? Chidar Yin Chebes. How is that possible? So now explanations. Sadhu sola chube devani lutata chaba mimbas. Any pleasure that generated by eating, drinking something is not pervade. It doesn't pervade all our bodies. It doesn't pervade, Eating chocolate chip cookie is just here. I don't think that hand is going to be very happy. Because you eat chocolate chip cookie, the hand is going to dance. It's not like that. It's just here, somewhere, maybe live here. I'm not sure where, here over here. Sadung sola chibi devani lu tada chibi. Lu means body, tada means every part of the body. That kind of pleasure is not pervade by all part of the body. There's one explanation. Lu tada chaba mimba chiru jechela rale binandu minjus is heavily dependent on external object, Therefore, it won't come whenever you need it. Eating like hot chocolate chip cookies, that pleasure, it will be not there if you don't find chocolate chip cookie. It's heavily rely on chocolate chip cookie. If you get a little bit late in the whole food, it's all gone. So that now pleasure is not there, it's all gone. Some people already bought that. That's gone. Heavily rely on external object. In this case, chocolate chip cookie. It won't be there whenever you need it because it's heavily rely on external object. Renga is temporary. It said that therefore is temporary. It's temporary. It's temporary. Renga. Comes from there's three realms. Desire realm, form realm, formless realm. There's three realms. The realm that we live in is called desire realms. Desire realm, form realm, formless realm. So this kind of this kind like chiro the pleasure or whatever you call pleasure or happiness generated by eating or drinking, that kind of pleasure is not in the all three realms. Because formless realm, they don't eat. There's no drinking, there's no eating, there's no gross food. They eat, they are like, like, when you talk about food, there's three types of food. It's not here, I'm just elaborating. Kamse, there's the food that we enjoy, fruit or something touchable. Sembese, that means like mental food. You don't have to eat, by just knowing that you have chocolate chip cookie in your refrigerator, you don't need to eat that. Make sense? No. Just having a thought, oh, I have like tons of chocolate cookie in my refrigerator. So that, kind of satisfy, you don't have to eat. So the stories goes like that, in my part in Tibet, like when there's like starvations, one father put some dirt in the wrap in the cloth, piece of cloth, hang on the ceiling. He has about 3 kids. There's no food. So everybody's starving. So then fathers keep telling them, oh, we have tsampa. Tsampa means like Tibetan roasted barley flour, roasted barley. Keep telling them, oh, we have tsampa there. So just having a thought that we have tsampa, probably, they live long good. If your concentration, if the power of concentration be developed, like immensely developed, so you don't need to eat anything. You just that generate some kind of energy. You can live on that. You don't need to eat anything. You can live on that. It's hard to believe, but everybody eats. We all eat. It's hard to believe, but because so much joy has been generated by this single-pointed concentrations called Tingizing, say that food of concentrations. Formless realm, they have no gross food. They don't have gross food. So therefore, happiness generated by pleasure generated by gross food. Gross, not like in the sense it's disgusting. Gross.
Tangible.
Tangible food. There's no tangible food there. So they they don't have, because any happiness generated by tangible food is not in all the realms. It's only in the desire realm. It's not in the form realm. It's not the formless realm. Form realm, formless realm, they live on food of concentration. They don't eat. They, when you're born there, only where you're born there, when you concentrate, when you do like single-pointed meditations, they create the cause to be born in form realms. So when you're born there, everything's different. Everything's different. Everything's different. It's like different than much, much subtler compared to desire realms. Abhidharma Kosha, Treasury of Knowledge, chapter number 3. There's a detailed explanations how you define morning, evening, size of the body, lifespan, what they eat, how they interact with each other. All of them in chapter number 3. Okay. No, sadhu sula lonjibe dewan lutada chabam is not like prepare all the board. It's not in the it doesn't come whenever you need it. It's not in the all realms. Chi pabe not of a member lonjibe seba. When you finish eating chocolate chip cookie, that pleasure is now gone. It only starts when you're eating, so then it lasts there. Maybe, I'm not sure. Some people they eat very slowly. Like every single bite has some meaning. It's slow. Some people they just eat very fast. So I'm not sure. No, then after they finish, dollars of a ginger. People who don't like, somebody can steal your chocolate chip cookies. It can be steal, it can be stolen, then it can be eaten by anything. When the object is gone, there will be no pleasure or happiness. Dollars of a ginger. So then, from the Buddhist point of view, that kind of pleasure you cannot carry on with you after this life. You are like never going to be content or satisfied simply, because I really enjoy chocolate chip cookies. I really like that, but you are not going to be fulfilled just by eating that chocolate chip cookie again. So if you eat one today, or maybe next week you want to eat one too. It's not like it's not going to be content. Making sense? Yeah. So, but just by eating that. So then, it brings a lot of complications, of course. if you are not able to let it go, so when you go to India or Nepal, there's no whole food. So then that you are like craving for chocolate chip cookie, there's no chocolate chip cookie. So there's the first complications when you get there. So there's another complication. You drive all the way to Whole Food, it's all gone. What do you do? Like that. No. Then if you get one that's kind of like old, there's all kind of complications that come with the chocolate chip cookie. So it's not just all wonderful. 아니 tembe tajma chojima setida chime dungat me chabas all kind of they bring all kind of complications. Zene to be dewash dungat chol de min tawaso. It's just called happiness because it feels good. When you scratch the scalp, scalp, it feels good. You call that happiness. Actually, it's not really happiness. It's just you are just temporary relief by that itchings, but there's not really happiness like that. So that's all. Just want to share that with you. So then, based on that, so what do you think? What do you think? What I just read? What do you think? So then, maybe based on that, if you want to contribute, please do. So. Well, of course, we all can get together here every Sunday. So I believe, are we all looking for happiness? Huh? So, if that's the case, so then this is probably something to think about, okay? Yeah, so anybody want to say something? Without pressure, no pressures. No pressures. If you say something, it will benefit all the people. Yeah, it will benefit. Maybe, yeah.
I'll go ahead and start.
Or maybe we can divide group, small group. So then, what do you think? Maybe divide a small group. Then we have plenty of time. So maybe we have 40 minutes. So maybe people feel more comfortable talking in the group. Yeah. You want to, yeah, maybe divide a small group. Probably that's better.
So who's the author of that?
Huh?
The author of that text?
There's no on author. There's like all the pieces of information put it together. There's author.
This is the word you're looking for. Ephemeral. Ephemeral.
What is that?
Ephemeral. It means quickly passing or fleeting. You can't hold it in your hand.
Pepperal.
Ephemeral. Ephemeral.
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral. E-R-A-L. Ephemeral.
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 Okay,
I know F sound is hard for Tibetans to say.
Ephemeral.
Even if you said ephemeral, people would know what you were talking about.
Okay, ephemeral.
Ephemeral. So sensual pleasures are ephemeral. They quickly pass. You can't hold on to them. But the vipassana wisdom is constant. You can use it.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, thank you, really, thank you. It's kind of warm here. It's kind of warm.
Are you warm?
Yeah, I mean everybody's kind of warm. Maybe candlelight, AC. Family. Oh.
one has any desire to talk. Get it going.
I'm sorry, I'm not a public speaker or anything, so I'm pretty much sweating inside. Yes. No judging here, no judging. Pretty much we talked about the fact that, well, for my personal example was for temporary happiness is my closet. For me, shopping has always been my temporary happiness, but I think we pretty much solved the world, our group, but I would say that we kind of went with, what truly is happiness is what we get from here and paying it forward. I used an example of yesterday, my husband and I took our son to the park. And we went to the park, and there was a birthday party there of people we didn't know, but they were so kind and so caring, and just gave my son a cupcake, a goodie bag, just introduced us to their family. And, it was the nicest thing I've experienced in a long time, and it reminded me how much I want to give that feeling I had yesterday to another person. And I feel like that is genuinely true happiness, is the fact that we can pay it forward, and we have this body, we have this human form, and we can do this. And we just have to act on it.
I just wanted to piggyback off of that, talking about the that family giving your son a cupcake, which is the fact that kindness is contagious. In the same way that negativity can be contagious. If you're mean to somebody, you're rude to somebody, they're going to be in a bad mood, so they're probably going to snap at somebody else, and then they're going to be in a bad mood, and it's just like a ripple that just spreads. But on the other hand, probably one of the coolest things that I have ever seen is when I was working at a coffee shop in college, and there was I was working at the drive-through window, and a lady came through. She paid for her order, and then she gave me a $10 bill and said, pay for the car behind me. And the next car that came up, I was like, yo, the lady in front of you paid for it. The guy looked like he was going to cry. And he gave me $5 and was like, pay for the car behind me. And it was so cool. We started keeping a tally on these cars, and we got to like 26 or 27 cars where they went out in a better mood, and they were probably kinder to another 27 or 28 people. So instead of, people being in a bad mood and spreading negativity over something as simple as having somebody pay for their muffin in the morning, I bet you they went to work and they were nicer to their coworkers, and they were nicer to their kids, and just that it doesn't take much. I mean, I bet you that cupcake that those people gave to your kid, I bet that made his day. So it's just a small acts of kindness. I just think that is such a good investment in not only that person's happiness, but whoever they come into contact with next.
I'm not a speaker, but I'm going to try to make a point. It's like to attain liberation and happiness, you have to let go of every bodily need. And society puts us in a position where everything is attainable, everything is achievable, but spirituality is something that you have to accomplish. and to be able to meditate and achieve that liberation, it takes you to give up everything that you normally do, because a cookie is just a metaphor. It's just a way of trying to explain something that is far beyond our comprehension. And to understand what we need in order to achieve that, it's, I think, what we are here for. And it's a educational process where we every day continue living in a life where we have to draw the line where is something that I need as a human flesh, a human body, and where is the physical and emotional gain that I have in my spirituality. And I think that's what I think about all this. Thank you.
Thank you. What I learned today is that when I focus on my desires, I have a tendency to think of all the things I've done in the past, all the things I need to do in the future to attain my desire. And my focus leaves my present moment. And I lose track of all the gratitude and peace I have, or things I have in the present moment that I could be grateful for. And I lose a lot of peace over what I desire.
Hello. I think one of the greatest ways to happiness is giving of yourself to others. I get the most satisfaction out of that, knowing that I'm making a small difference in someone's life. That's it.
Yeah, last one. First, we talk about going for cookies after this. So yeah, we had a very good conversation. We talk about a lot about desire and how the desire, why when we think, when we get the things that we desire, we are not happy, and it's because we have sometimes high expectations, and we realize that those expectations are not fulfilled, so we want something else, and we just keep kicking the ball of desire and never get that feeling of completion. So yeah, we talk about also how sometimes when we get what we desire very often, maybe we stop enjoying it as well because we get it so often that we just stop enjoying the initial high that we feel when we have that whatever it is, clothes, cars, or whatever. So yeah, that was it. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, each one of you. Thank you very much. So I will say maybe take about 2 minutes. I'm going to say some prayers, okay? Some prayers for your health. Also some mantras. Basically, it's all mantras, okay? Some of them also like for your long, happy, healthy life, okay? Some of them just hearing the mantra will prevent from untimely death, such as accidents, you know. So that's a couple of mantras I'm going to say, and some of them also for your health benefit. So maybe eventually, maybe after the retreat, so then I'll think about maybe I will lead some kind of healing meditations Sunday morning, so with the visualizations, so we can do together some kind of healing meditations, okay? So just today I'm just going to say some mantras, okay? Didn't be so seven to me, Javaman, the Magaman, Sunday Savan, La Chasalam, Nama Bangawa, the Abaramida, Ayunjana, Subon, the Tatangada, Ara, the Same Sabuda, the Adaman, the Mahabani. Abaramida Bune, Abaramida Bune, was it almost a Makara Parish, the Damata Gangana, some of the Sabavish, the Mane, Barevare, Namo Bangawa, the Abaramida, Ayunjana, Subon, the Tatangada, Ara, the Same Sabuda, the Adaman, the Mahabani. Abaramida Punajana Sambara was the Omazawa Samakara Parish, the Damata Gangana, some kind of Sabavish, the Mane, Barevare, Nama Bangawa, the Abaramida Ayunjana. Subon is that Tatagada, Araha, the Samia Sambuda, the Adamune, Mahabune, Abaramida Punajana. Sambara was the Omazawa Samakara Parish, the Damata Gangana, some kind of Sabavish, the Mane, Barevare, so. To me, Samatawana, Tim, and Sabamik was several to the Chida, but the Chimney, Sarakondo, Sabamik, the young the kids of Yando, Machu, that's for your long, healthy, happy life. The second mantra will prevent untimely death, just hearing the mantra. Okay. Say Pumbazumana, So now this one, the mantra of compassion, just hearing the mantra will help you to develop compassion. So Namo Ratna Taya Namo Ayajana Sagara Beruzana Chuana Tataka Arhade Samya Sambudaya Namasawata Dangada Arhade Samya Sambudev Nama Aya our Lokiti Sharaya Bodhisattva Mahasadaya Mahakarunika Theata Dara Dara Diri Diri Duru Duru Iti Vijay Salesa Tata Kusume Kusume Ilimilita Desala Abana So Namo Ratna Taya Namo Ayajana Sagara Beruzana Chuarandaya Tatagada Arhade Samya Sambudaya Namasawata Dangada Arhade Samya Sambudev Nama Aya our Lokiti Sharaya Bodhisattva Mahasadaya Mahakarunika Theatum Dara Dara Diri Diri Duru Duru Iti Vijay Salesa Tata Kusume Kusume Ilimilita Desala Abana So Namo Ratna Taya Namo Ayajana Sagara Beruzana Chuarandaya Tatangada Arahade Samya Sambudaya Namasawata Dangada Arhade Samya Sambudev Nama Aya our Lokiti Sharaya Bodhisattva Mahasadaya Mahakarunika Theatum Dara Dara Diri Diri Duru Duru Iti Vijay Salesa Tata Kusume Kusume Ilimilita Desala Abana So Gawadi and to the Chinese one to the Wajamala Chuja Sala go over show. So now the second one is like for your health. And please, if you can visualize your whole body is covered by dark, bright blue light. Okay, dark, bright blue light. If you can visualize your whole body is covered by dark, bright blue light. So symbolize all the healing energies. Okay. So then while I'm reciting the mantra, just visualize that nectar flows from all directions. So fill your body and purify all the sicknesses, mental difficulties. Okay, while I'm reciting the mantra. So. 세상에 메렌전도 저도 말아 저도 좀 되듯이 잡아나 좀 마야 다 먼저 배다 냐게 메저 번호 저도 좀 되듯이 잡아나 좀 마야 다 먼저 배다 초라전도 야라 저도 좀 되듯이 잡아나 좀 마야 다 먼저 배다 초자도 저걸로 남아로 뭐 맞으면 잡아나 저도 좀 되듯이 잡아나 좀 마야 다 먼저 배다 menjila bende jamula chazo chodo chunde de tije jabanda jama da bazo be pe jaba se to bala chodo tuje kola nyembe chumde de chada tu bengu dunga se tuzo le sa jeme jala bende la chazo om namo bangawa de beka ze guru bendu ya tambara da tanga da arha de samya sam buddha te adon beka ze ma beka ze randa sammo ga de om namo bangawa de beka guru bendu ya tambara da tanga da arha de samya sam buddha te adon beka ze ma beka ze randa sammo ga de om namo bangawa de Tambarandaya, Tatangaya, Arahade, Samya Sambudaya, Teaton Begas, Maham Begas, Randa Samoga, Om Namo Bangava, the Begas, Guru Bindia. Tambarazaya, Tatakataya, Arhate, Samya Sambudaya, Teatom Begaze Begaze, Maha Begaze Begaze, Raza Samangade, so Om Namo Bhagavate Begaze, Guru Bendu Tambarazaya, Tatakataya, Arhate, Samya Sambudaya, Teatom Begaze Begaze, Maha Begaze Begaze, Raza Samangade, so Om Namo Bhagavate Begaze, Guru Bendu Tambarazaya, Tatakataya, Arhate, Samya Sambudaya, Teatom Begaze Begaze, Maha Begaze Begaze, Raza Samangade, so Om Namo Bhagavate Begaze, Guru Bendu Tambarazaya, Tatakataya, Arahate, Samya Sambudaya, Teatom Begaze Begaze, Maha Begaze Begaze, Raza Samangade, so Om Namo Bhagavate Begaze, Guru Bendu Tambarazaya, Tatakataya, Arahate, Samya Sambudaya, Teatom Begaze Begaze, Maha Begaze Begaze, Raza Samangade, so Om Namo Bhagavate Begaze, Guru Bendu Tambarazaya, Tatakataya, Arahate, Samya Sambudaya, Teatom Begaze Begaze, Maha Begaze Begaze, Raza Samangade, so Gavadi Nidoda. Sajamela to the Dowash, Molivation, go to Nevachi, never knew the letter to the Molivata to Jumash. Pamasim Jetam Jet, and then Janganotam, you don't know what the changes of Bakana to you, but the dog was a Chonak when the Luda, Dungan Nevachi, but the Vajus, Chonak when the Luda, Dungan Nevachi, but the Vajus, Chonak when the Dungan Nevachi, the Vajus. Javatam Jatol, the Batak into the Chanjukas and Tawana Bata, the Tuami, you want to meet the Javatam Jato Luda, and the Egypt when they gave us a watch in Javatam Jason, the Chanjo Nambata Bako, the Jojo. Today, around the other was the number of the Javula, the Changes and Basamaj, they had on Bazar, the number of the Javula, the Changes and Basamaj. They had on Bazar, the Jim the Tejo, and was the number of the Javula, Changes and Basamaj. They had on Bazar, the Buadana, so Changes Simple, Majabana, she was talking about children of the Christmas, other she to the Javalos, Temple. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, so now
Okay, so we'll do the dedication from Master Shantideva on page 246 in the Gold Prayer Book, and it's just on the back sheet of the prayers we did at the start in the White Prayer Book. Page 246. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness, and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. If you just turn back one